guys, welcome. This is our third episode of Out of Bounds. I'm Scott.
I'm John.
Hey, I didn't mess up the opening this week.
I'm so glad you did, man.
Thank you. Well, some may say it's a slow sports week now that the NBA Finals is over, hockey's over, but hey, golf is upon us. Come on, you guys know you like golf.
And we're also right in the thick of the NASCAR season, too. I mean, had the All-Star race not too long ago, getting ready to heat up for the chase for the Cup.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I know, man.
We're going to open with golf. Rory McIlroy, the young man out of Northern Ireland, won the U.S. Open, his first major in just record fashion, an 8-stroke win.
Good job, Roy. Good job. I'm glad he bounced back after that epic fall at the Masters. He had a lefty top fall at the Masters. I love McIlroy. Love the way he approaches the game. He's calm. He's cool. He never gets really excited. He collects himself well on the golf course. You don't really see a lot of emotion out of him.
No, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with his swing. Like, the swing is so simple and smooth. He can't screw – well, okay, the Masters was one. But, I mean, you can't really screw up. A lot ESPN has been just killing it. Is McIlroy the next Tiger Woods?
No. Let's face it. Tiger Woods came along. Tiger Woods, players like that and sport professionals like that only come along every once in a blue moon. Good player, yes. Hopefully the future of the PGA, yes. Not ready to put him in Tiger category yet. No,
I mean – maybe in a couple years we can talk about it because he has had his epic fail at a major championship event. He did have it the Masters. He's won one major championship. You know how many guys have won their one major championship? John Daly has won the British Open.
That's it.
I mean, you can't compare him to Tiger Woods because Tiger, every golfer here, Tiger is just above everybody else. Who knows? Maybe when Rory hits 35, he'll have 70-plus PGA wins, but we'll talk about that when he hits it.
Exactly, because he's still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
A long way.
So now leading into Tiger, do you think Tiger's done? He turns 35 at the end of the year.
Tiger's not done with golf, but he's done being Tiger.
Yep.
He is now Tiger Woods, Mr. Woods.
He's just the average golfer who's going to win 2 or 3 championships a game or
a
year.
He still has a chance to catch Jack for most majors all time. He's not going to be the dominant player year in, year out he was anymore. Tiger peaked. He's had issues. He's having health problems. Take the time off and get better. Come back and play golf when you're 100%.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even going to be in the AT&T National, which actually is sponsored by the Tiger Woods Foundation.
Again, if you're going to miss that type of golf tournament that your foundation is a sponsor of, that tells me that something is wrong with either your game or this knee is a legitimate issue right now.
He said in a tweet, it's doctor's orders. He's not healthy enough to return. The British Open is a question mark if he's going to be returning.
That's a big one. That's another big one to miss. The British Open.
I mean, he's fallen already in the standings. He's no longer number 1. I mean, he's fallen into the teens.
He's not even in the top 10.
No, he was 14 as of this.
Yes.
I mean, I think Tiger isn't done, but if he can't get healthy quick and find his game, I don't know if he needs to go back to having sex with hundreds of women because it seemed like he was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. when he was cheating on his wife, he was pretty damn good.
Well, that's my deal. He needs to get away from golf. I mean, get away from golf. He came back too soon. Take some time off, get healed, practice your swing when you want to, spend some time with your kids, get your head straight, come back when you're 100%. Then we'll know where Tiger's at. We haven't seen the last of Tiger, but he's got things to work on. Go get it right before you come back.
Yeah, buzzer's going. All right, going on our next topic. Mark Cuban, a little talking about maybe he's going to buy the Dodgers from Frank McCourt.
That guy's he's going to have, mark my words, he will have a Major League Baseball team before this is all said and done. Every year he continues to want to throw his name in a hat for a team.
Mark, I don't know if the camera can see this, but New York Mets definitely need an owner.
Yes.
I would definitely be happy if you bought out the Mets and actually brought some money into it.
You know what I can honestly say, being a Braves fan, I wouldn't be entirely sad if he took over the Braves because I know that he would bring talent in and he would want them to win again.
Who wouldn't want to play for Mark Cuban? I mean, look at the Mavericks. You can't wait to play for Mark Cuban if you get the call saying, hey, you're going to be with the Mavs.
Let me put it this way. You can fly on a plane with other teams and eat chicken, eat sandwiches, or you can go play for Mark Cuban and eat steak and potatoes on your flight on a private jet owned by the team.
Yeah.
What's up?
I mean, coming from the guy who's had over $100,000 bar tab after the finals.
Mark Cuban, can we please get some sponsorship for Out of Bounds with Scott and John?
Please. Mark, I'm not going to promise you anything, but
your people call our people, all right? Let's just leave it at that.
I'll have my people text your people.
Yes.
So do you think, going back, do you think he's going to buy the Dodgers?
No. He'll be smarter than to buy that franchise right now. That's not a franchise you want to touch right now.
No, that's beyond a mess.
If he's going to buy any franchise, it's going to be a franchise like the Mets, the Rangers, who he tried to get into last year, but it just fell through.
Yeah, but he actually did offer the most money.
Yeah, he did.
But they were like, no. We want Nolan Ryan.
You know who else he would be a good fit for him? The Houston Astros. Why not the Astros?
Yeah,
it's a struggling team, but they're based right there.
They're in Texas. They're in Texas.
Exactly. They're right there where he lives. He loves the state of Texas, loves Dallas. Why not?
Well, it's not going to be McCourt's anymore. The Major League Baseball canceled a deal between the Dodgers and Fox Sports, a $3 billion TV deal.
Wow.
And Bud Selig said no. He's not going to be able to pay. According to that, he needed that TV deal to pay this month's salary.
I don't know what they're thinking. What are you thinking? Honestly, you turned down that kind of money on a TV deal? Really?
I think the guy, his first mess up was maybe getting married. I'm not going to even go there if we have some female listeners, but
really?
Sorry.
Really?
I forgot the rings there. Coming from the single guy. But yeah, Bud Selig said, no, McCourt, you cannot have that TV deal. Your franchise is not in order yet. So it's going to be baseballs by the end of the year, and it's going to be up for sale. I say Mark Cuban, buy it. There's a project.
Do you think Bud Selig wants to own that team so he can sell it to whoever he wants to sell it to? Honestly, let's be perfectly honest. Why would you not take a TV deal to save a franchise? He wants to keep the franchise. He just wants to dictate who the new owner is going to be. The reason that is maybe a little deal under the table here is going on.
No.
Just saying.
No. Okay, well, damn, there's that buzzer again.
Man, I know, man.
All right. I have been getting some comments on Facebook saying that we need to talk more about racing in NASCAR. So here we go. Here's NASCAR. Red Bull is pulling out of NASCAR. How can you have NASCAR without a big sponsor like that?
I don't understand it. What's going on here? Did you run out of money all of a sudden within like a week?
They're sponsoring everything. They have a truck team. They have a Formula One team. I think they have a couple Indy teams.
This would be my deal. What's the biggest racing circuit right now?
It's NASCAR. It's
exactly.
stock car racing.
Why not pull the Formula One team or the Truck Series team to keep your NASCAR team, to keep your Cup Series team?
I don't know, but there's $40 million a year just them putting into those two cars who actually didn't start and park. They were running. They were trying to be competitive.
Exactly, and they had some good drivers on board. It was a young team.
Vickers has the only win for them. But they're a young team. They only started in 2007.
I know. You've only been in it basically 3.5 years now, you might as well say, since the start of that season. Brian Vickers is a good young driver. You can continue to build. There's going to be drivers that contracts are coming up. Mark Martin's contract's going to be up at the end of this year. Go get a veteran guy like him that brings something to your team for Vickers.
But they were talking, before Red Bull was going to pull the plug, they were talking about maybe getting a Clint Boyer. There's Mr. Consistency. He may only get 1 or 2 wins a year, but he finishes in the top 10.
Exactly, and that's all you have to do every week to pay the bills. All you got to do is be consistent. There's another guy out there running consistent this year, and it's kind of reinvigorated his career. Look at Dale Jr.
Yeah.
Running consistent this year. Not blowing you away with wins or finishes, Mr. Consistent.
Hey, and he definitely brings merchandise sales into it.
Oh,
I don't think he'd leave. I don't think he'd leave Hendricks, though. I don't think Hendricks wants him to leave.
I'm not saying that, but again, to your quote of Clint Boyer,
mm-hmm.
successful guy. He's not going to blow you away, but he's going to give you quality finishes every week. Your product is going to get put out there on that car every week, more so than a Formula One car.
Yeah,
honestly.
But Formula One and NASCAR are different. NASCAR's for the average person. Formula One's for that person, that upper 1% of our income bracket.
And that's my point. If you're going to put your name out there as Red Bull, what makes more sense to you? NASCAR, Formula One.
Drunken rednecks or rich aristocrats.
Exactly. Who's using your product? Just saying.
Yeah, good point. So now that Red Bull can pull out of a NASCAR deal, do you think any other big sponsors can do it now?
No. I think other sponsors are smart enough to know that they would cut other ties before they would cut their rate, before they would cut the Sprint Cup Series team.
Well, it could. I don't know. It could happen just for simple fact. Red Bull's done it. DuPont, who has sponsored Gordon since he's been in Winston, is now an associate sponsor. I mean, it takes about $18 million a year just to put your name on a car for 36 races.
But again, they found a way to be just associate sponsor with Pepsi, because Pepsi's his other big sponsor right now.
What is it, the AARP?
Yeah, that's why. Again, Red Bull. There's ways to keep your race team. Package a deal for your race team. Get other names involved in your race team. Have them pick the tab up on just 5 races. That might save you a couple $1 million right there.
Yeah, and
you don't have to sell them a whole year. I mean, I'm saying just if you're gonna sell to Lowe's, find out if we have a racetrack where their home department is, package them that race. That way they get highlighted.
And they have to have a marketing team for that. You would think they can do that. I mean, I would think so.
I don't see why there would be a problem. It's just a matter of calling the right people and finding the right fit for your team.
But what I want to say is, since it's Team Red Bull and Red Bull's pulling out, are they going to have to figure out a new name now? Is it going to be Team Blank?
Yeah.
Team Hutch Strickland, maybe?
Or, I mean, unless you find another sponsor, get Mountain Dew. Get Coca-Cola to sponsor a Mountain Dew car again.
Well, apparently they're going to keep the team in the shop. It's just Red Bull's taking their name off it. And the GM for Team Red Bull, or after this year it will be Team Blank, said he's got deals in the works. This is Jay Fry. Deals in the work that he can have a potential sponsors in 30 to 45 days. I say good luck, sir. I don't think you're going to get that.
I'm going to tell you right now, if he gets a sponsor in 30 to 45 days, then this deal was done under the table, and it makes me wonder if Red Bull found out about him trying to shop the team.
Yeah, because this was a quick quick plug.
Exactly. It makes me wonder, these under the deal tables that keep coming up here between baseball and NASCAR, something's going on in the water around here in the sports world right now. People are wanting to do what they want to with their teams.
You know what? They should just have this guy come out there, be there.
Be there. Man, it's going to be fun.
Man, it's going to be fun. Be
and
there.
Who don't like to have fun?
I don't. Sorry. Oh, well, you're married, so you don't anymore.
Baby, I'm completely sorry for this guy over here, okay? He just asked me to be on the show.
It's my fault. I'm taking full responsibility. All right. All right, we need to close up here. We got a minute. So, John, we're gonna burn some out. What's your burn?
My burn is the NASCAR Hall of Fame. I love who you guys have put into the Hall. I'm still unhappy about one person. Why in the world is Rusty Wallace not in the Hall of Fame? This guy was Rookie of the Year. He won the International Race of Champions, I think 2 times or 1 time. He's won a Daytona 500. Why is this guy not in your Hall of Fame? He's a good ambassador for the sport. He still calls races. He still owns a team. His son races. Why are you leaving guys like this out of your Hall of Fame?
I hope his son's not the reason why he's not in there.
Exactly. And then you're putting in, no offense to the modified guys. I don't want to throw offense to y'all, but no, it's the NASCAR Hall of Fame, which tells me NASCAR Hall of Fame. Who ran cup races? That would be Rusty Wallace.
Yeah.
Again, my time's up.
Yeah, your time's up, sir.
Take it away, Scott.
Wait, I have 20 seconds here. I say Benny Parsons. He was an ambassador for the sport as a driver and as an announcer. That's the reason why I watch NASCAR races for Benny Parsons. He's one of the greats. I think he should be in, but of course NASCAR doesn't want to. All right, that's us for Out of Bounds. I'm Scott.
I'm John.
We'll see you later.
Tune in next week.